Imagine for a moment that you are the sovereign of a vast and magnificent kingdom, and within that kingdom lies the single most precious treasure you possess: your dreams, your aspirations, the very essence of your potential. Now, imagine that on every side there are forces, some gentle, some insidious, some overtly aggressive, that seek to encroach upon your borders, to chip away at your confidence, to steal your focus, and to usurp your destiny. And in that moment, you must recognize that you are both the architect and the guardian of this territory, and that the act of defending your dreams is not an optional hobby or a mere accessory to your life, but rather the fundamental duty you owe to yourself, to your future, and to the tapestry of experiences waiting to unfold once you stand unflinchingly in defense of your vision. From the dawn of human history, every great figure, whether warrior, philosopher, artist, or entrepreneur, has understood that territory is not solely land measured in miles or square feet, but also the invisible terrain of our hearts and minds, where ideas germinate like seedlings that can either flourish into towering forests of achievement or wither at the slightest frost of self-doubt or external criticism. Thus, the first lesson in defending your dreams is to map your territory with crystalline clarity. Define what you want, why you want it, and how its attainment will transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. When you articulate your dreams with precision, whether they manifest as launching a business that redefines an industry, writing a novel that gives voice to the voiceless, mastering a craft with such brilliance that it becomes your legacy, or simply living a life rich in purpose and passion, you establish the perimeter of your territory. And with that perimeter delineated, you are empowered to firm up the ramparts against the onslaught of distractions and naysayers. For without boundaries, your energy diffuses like water seeping through a cracked jar, and your dreams dissolve, like mist in the midday sun. Yet knowing your territory is only half the battle. The greater challenge lies in maintaining vigilance and fortitude in the face of persistent threats. The voices that whisper, "Not good enough." The circumstances that strain your resources. The obligations that vie for your attention. And the ever-present enemy of complacency that lulls you into the illusion that you can afford to rest before the victory is truly secured. Remember that every fortress has weak spots, gates left ajar, walls eroded by neglect, soldiers fatigued by overwork. And so too will your resolve show vulnerabilities if you neglect self-care, if you allow your vision to be clouded by comparisons to others, or if you let fleeting setbacks masquerade as definitive failures. Therefore, let every challenge, rejection, and delay serve as both a test of your resolve and a clarion call to double down on your defenses, to learn from each skirmish, to repair the breaches in your mental stronghold, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. To defend your dreams is to commit to daily rituals that fortify your inner citadel, rising early to meet the dawn of opportunity while others slumber, carving out sacred time for planning and reflection, cultivating habits that sharpen your skills and broaden your knowledge, surrounding yourself with allies whose faith in you is unshakable, and erecting personal policies, such as limiting time on social media, saying no to distractions that drain your vitality, and celebrating small victories along the way that ensure your resources remain concentrated on the conquest of your goals. You cannot afford to outsource the protection of your territory to happenstance, to luck, or to the hope that motivation will simply materialize when you need it. You must become your own champion and shield, forging indomitable routines that transform resistance into fuel and adversity into ammunition that propels you forward. Moreover, defending your dreams demands that you wield the sword of purpose with precision, aligning every action, every decision, and every ounce of effort with the grander narrative of why you began this journey. This alignment acts like a magnet pulling you through the gravity of doubt and inertia, and it ensures that your dreams remain vivid and unassailable in the corridors of your mind. even when the world outside seems intent on diminishing their glow. But territory is not static, nor is the defense of dreams a one-time battle. It is an ongoing campaign that requires you to adapt your strategies as new terrains emerge. Shifting markets, evolving technologies, changing responsibilities, and the ceaseless march of time itself can render yesterday's tactics obsolete. So you must cultivate a mindset of perpetual learning and strategic flexibility, scouting the horizon for both threats and opportunities, and repositioning your assets, your talents, relationships, and resources in ways that keep your territory expansive and your defenses robust. In moments of doubt, recall the story of the phoenix that rises from ashes. For even if parts of your castle crumble under the weight of failure, the indestructible spark of your dream can ignite a new beginning. In moments of exhaustion, remember the mountaineer who pauses not to surrender, but to rest and replenish before scaling the next precipice. And in moments of triumph, resist the temptation to lower your guard. For complacency is the Trojan horse that ushers defeat behind the unguarded walls of pride. Beyond the practical measures of discipline and strategy, defending your dreams is an act of self-love and self-respect, a declaration that you are worthy of the very best life has to offer, and a testament to the truth that within you resides an uncharted universe of potential waiting to be claimed. As you stand on the battlements of your aspirations, let the echo of your heartbeat remind you that dreams are living entities, nourished by your belief and sustained by your unwavering commitment to protect them, no matter the cost. So, draw your line in the sand, brandish your shield of conviction, and let every decision you make reaffirm your allegiance to the highest vision of yourself. For in the end, the measure of your life will not be the dreams you briefly entertained, but the ones you steadfastly defended, the territories you resolutely held, and the legacy of courage and purpose you leave in the hearts of those who follow your lead.